Hello again, my friends. Welcome back. It is time for math, and today we are going to work on a teen number job. But first, I figured we would do our money song. Some friends really love this. I know I do. We practiced it in class meeting too, so here we go. A penny is 1 cent, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter 25. That's money. Money, 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 that's money. Sing again. A penny is 1 cent, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter 25. That's money. Money, 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 that's money. Money. All right, let's do a quick chat about our money facts. I'm going to say the fact. I want you to repeat it back to me. 1 cent. Abraham Lincoln. You say it. So a penny is the smallest amount of money that I can have. It's worth only 1 cent. I bet you have a lot of pennies in your piggy bank. What coin is this? It's the nickel. It's worth 5 cents. Repeat after me. The Monticello. And then, who's this? Some of my friends have these facts memorized already. Thomas Jefferson. Good job. You should be saying it after me, just like if we were at school. What coin is this? A penny is 1 cent. A nickel is 5. A dime, and it's worth 10 cents. We see the oak branch. You say it. The olive branch, and the torch. And who is this guy with his fancy, fancy name? Franklin D. Roosevelt. You say it, Franklin D. Roosevelt. All right, and then our last coin, a penny is 1 cent, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter 25. Repeat after me, the bald eagle. And then George Washington. You say it, George Washington. And a quarter is worth 25 cents. It's the biggest of all the coins that we practice. It is worth the most. All right, so we got that finished. Now I'm going to look out my window here. I have a window in this room too. Should probably open the curtains and get a little more light in here. And I am looking, and I did watch the news this morning. The meteorologist would say that it is sunny. And by this afternoon, it's going to be warm. My friends, the news said by the end of the week, it might be 80 degrees. That's going to feel almost like summer. So what season are we in? Spring. Tell me the 4 seasons. 4 seasons in a year. I can name all 4. Do you wanna hear? Let's get ready and say them all. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. So we are still in spring, but we're starting to notice we're getting some warmer days. By the end of the week, I bet you're going to feel like you could jump in the pool. It's going to be so warm outside. So our weather today is sunny. Weather Frog could maybe wear a light jacket or a long sleeve shirt, and he'd be totally good to go. And our season is spring. All right, my friends, today we are going to work on teen numbers. Now, some of my friends are already pros at teen numbers. They can look at them and they can read them like that. But I have to be able, again, to show how I know, show my thinking. So today we're going to look at sets of 10 and adding a number to make a teen number. Now first, I want to teach you my teen number song. And after you know it, it's so catchy, you'll be able to do it right away. So when we get back to school, eventually, we would have our teen number song and you could listen to the real thing. For now, I'm just going to sing it to you, okay? Me, me, me. I know you just love my singing so, so much. The video probably sounds better. So it goes like this. I'm going to sing and then we'll do a little bit of it together. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. That's just the first part. So I'm going to sing, then you sing. You ready? I'll point to myself, and then I'll point to you. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. So I want you to think about what that song is saying. Numbers in the teens, they start with a So all of the teen numbers are always going to start with a 1. Sometimes my friends take numbers, like let's say it's the number 12, and they mix the numbers up, and then it doesn't say the right number. It's always going to be a 1 in the front when it's a teen number, okay? So now we're going to do the actual part where we're going to name the numbers, and you're going to do the, tell me what the part in the part is. So it's going to say 11 is a 1 and a 1. So the more that we do this, the more you're going to be able to change out the number. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, and then I'm just going to keep going. You try and catch on with the rest. Let's do this part together. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. 11 is a 1 and a 1. 12 is a 1 and a 2. 13 is a 1 and a 3. 14 is a 1 and a 4. 15 is a 1 and a 5. 16 is a 1 and a 6. 17 is a 1 and a 7. 18 is a 1 and a 8. 19 is a 1 and a 9. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. So the more we practice that song and you're thinking about writing numbers, you can think of the song in your brain. Another little hint I want to give you is some of the numbers have the name of the first number in them. So like if I was thinking about number 4 and I was thinking about the word 14, it tells me right there what extra number I have to use. So 14 is a 1 and a 4. Some of them sound just like the regular number that's within the set of 10 if you're thinking about it. 18 is a 1 and a 8. All right, let's practice one more time, and then we're going to get into our work for today. Are you ready? I want you to try and do it with me and name the numbers. Here we go. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. 11 is a 1 and a 1. 12 is a 1 and a 2. 13 is a 1 and a 3. 14 is a 1 and a 4. 15 is a 1 and a 5. 16 is a 1 and a 6. 17 is a 1 and a 7. 18 is a 1 and an 8. 19 is a 1 and a 9. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. I really like that song. It helps us so much. All right, so for today, we are going to look at some sets of 10 and what happens when I add the next number to get my sum that's a teen number. Now, here's the deal. Some friends will be able to say right away, because they're great mathematicians, that 10 plus another number, boom, they'll say the answer. But I want to know how you got that answer. So if you can see at the bottom of my board, I drew a 10 frame. The 10 frame is all filled up because I want to represent the number 10. Represent, that's such an important word. So I've got my 10 frame filled already. I am going to use my sticky notes to be able to add the next number. So our job today is going to be to just call this out, 10, and then count on to get my new teen number, okay? So let me get some of my Post-it notes ready. I'm going to stick them down. Oh, they don't want to stick. Hopefully they stick on the board. These might be cheapy ones. I didn't spend enough money. They're not sticky enough. Okay. All right, so let's try the first one. Are you ready? So I'm going to have my 10. And I think I want to add the number 3. Okay, so I've got my 10 frame. This is telling me to add 3 sticky notes. Please stick 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I could count like this if I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or I could say 10, count on, 11, 12, 13. What's my answer? 13. 13 is a 1 and a 3. So I am taking that beginning number in the 10, getting rid of that 0, and replacing it with the new number. So 10 plus 3 equals 13. Not 31, 13. You do it. 10 plus 3 equals 13. Okay, I'm ready for the next one. This time I want to add 6. So I've got my 10. That does not change. I'm going to redo these so I know that I'm counting right. 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got to get to 16. Oh, I just gave you the answer. 14, 15, 16. So what I meant to say was I've got to add on 6. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I would get my answer 16. That might be some forward thinking for friends that already know how to look and track to get to 16. So I've got 10. I'm going to count on my 6. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where'd my marker go? It rolled away from me. Let me get another color. So 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 is a 1 and a 6. So I've got 10 plus 3 equals 13. 10 plus 6 equals 16. All right, we're going to do one more. And then this is something you can practice at home whenever you want. Let me get rid of these. Let me think of a really good one. Okay, I want to do plus 9. So 10. That part of my job is done. Now at school, I could give you this totally empty and have you fill it in and add the next number, but I wanted to show it to you today so you knew. So I've got my 10 frame. That's a resource. I'm going to add 9 Post-it notes. Count. 1, 2. Are you counting? 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 more to go. 7, 8, 9. Now, some friends in our class might have said, it's 19. I know it's 19. But you've got to show and explain how you know. I have 10. I counted on 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is a 1 and a 9. I was talking to Carlos's mommy, and she said that he knows the numbers right away. But then when we talk about how he knows, he says, my brain is so smart. And that is so true, but we have to be able to explain our thinking. So if you were doing this job at school and this is the answer you had, this is how I would show how I know. I had 10, I added 9 more, and it gave me the answer 19. I went back and counted. Could I count like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You betcha. Or I could say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They both give me the answer that I need of 19. So 10 plus 9 equals 19. So this is just a little bit of teen number work. We are going to work more on this in the future. Maybe we'll do this again on Wednesday, but with a different game during our video lessons, okay? So I want you to keep that song in mind. Look, here's my marker. It rolled away from me. We're going to sing it one more time before we're done for today. So get out your one because you're going to need it. You ready? Come on, everybody. Let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a, I hope you said it, a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. 11 is a 1 and a 1. 12 is a 1 and a 2. 13 is a 1 and a 3. 14 is a 1 and a 4. 15 is a 1 and a 5. 16 is a 1 and a 6. 17 is a 1 and a 7. 18 is a 1 and a 8. 19 is a 1 and a 9. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. Come on, everybody, let's get this done. Numbers in the teens, they start with a 1. And that's it. That's the end of our song. So my friends, we will practice this more. You can sing this and practice it at home. Moms and dads, if you look up teen number song on YouTube, this song will pop up on there and probably will sound much better than me singing it. But we will work on this some more at a later time. All right, my friends, I will see you at 1:30 to do our class meeting and then our small group time. I will see you very soon. Mwah.